Hello SN community, welcome back to another video battle report at the SN studio. We have the shiny new Space Marine Codex. And here's my Chaos Space Marine one. Stop sniffing books.
Smell it. It smells really nice. Oaky. Oaky.
It smells like
Is oaky a word? Oaky?
Oaky is
I love smelling the books. So good.
Oaky.
Oaky.
Anyway, sorry about that. Yes, he's very excited. He's been looking at this book constantly, and he's looking forward to getting stuck in with his Crimson Fists.
Yeah.
We are playing 2,000 points today, and we are playing the, I think it's called Frontline Warfare?
Battlelines.
Battleline.
Battlelines.
Battleline. And we're playing on this beautiful ruined city. It's actually one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Just so 40k.
Yeah, it goes really well with the mats as well. The mat has like a purple blue tint to it. Just goes really well with the ruins. And yeah, it's perfect. It's 40k.
It's 40k.
Yeah.
It's 40k in a nutshell. So let's go over the armies.
Yeah.
And then we'll dive into secondaries and bits and bobs. Before we do that, we've been a little bit quiet, but fear not. It's just been
quiet for you guys, not in the background.
In the background, it's been busy as ever. We've just come off finishing No Retreat. I'm pretty sure you guys saw a lot of the pictures that came out of No Retreat from all the amazing players that came over. It was probably our best one yet.
It was our best one.
It was so good.
Just the change of location to that 5-star floating cruise ship.
Yeah.
Was just spectacular.
So that Eldar tree in the middle.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We called it the Eldar tree.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible. So we've been super busy with that, and then after that we've actually been recording, just haven't had time to edit. We've got a huge Space Marine armada on its way. We've got what?
So I recorded Shaggy and his Ultramarines. We've got Iron Hands. We've got Salamanders, and we're previewing the Crimson Fist. So obviously we've got the two codexes. We've got the Necron one and the Space Marines. I'm obviously more excited for the Space Marines, and I love to play Space Marines. So I think, and they're so diverse now with every single chapter. Like each one is just looks like a different codex completely. That I think a lot of you viewers will actually enjoy that. So on SN Plus in the next couple of weeks, hopefully in the next 14 days, you will get the Iron Hands battle report, you will get Salamander's battle report, and you will get the Ultramarines battle report, and then hopefully in between that you'll get the Necrons onto YouTube as well. We're just waiting for our commission painter to finish some of our new units for it to be a better.
We are indeed adding them
better
on.
Battle report, better list, I guess.
Get to work, Josh.
Yeah, basically.
Yes. So let's go straight into lists. I'll start off because mine's quite simple.
Yeah.
I've got a small elite force I decided to bring today. When I hear I was playing the Crimson Fists, I
tremble in fear.
I could not wait. I have never beaten the Crimson Fists to date. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think you've beaten them.
I've never beaten
I don't think you'll beat them either.
It's my last hurdle. I've beaten you with everything else. As in
probably
Nids,
and lately in
Eldar,
9th edition, like you've been winning a lot of games.
And so this is the one for me. This is the one I'm like the mountain decline. Anyway, so I brought the pain today.
It's a good list.
I didn't know what he was bringing. I just knew that he's got his usual MO, and they're so nasty. So I thought, let's bring the nasty stuff out.
And we wanted to see how good this codex is, or how bad it is. So you really need to bring a decent list to actually see if it's good enough or not. So
it doesn't look like much.
There you go.
But it's got a lot of punch.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go straight into the battalion. We've got my Warlord. He is the Master of Possession. There's no Malik today. Malik has not shown up today to fight.
No. I killed him last time, so he probably was dead. He's just dead. I did kill him with my Crimson Fist, actually.
Yeah, that was an insult to injury. So Malik is not here. It's my Dark Boss, you guys, if you haven't watched it before. He is the leader of the War Host. But in his place, his trusted advisor, my Master of Possession. He is the Warlord today. I've given him the Diabolist Warlord trait, so if he gets shot at or any mortal wounds, I think it's like on 6s with a +3 to mortal wounds, and then on a 6 up, so feel no pain basically.
Nice.
Kind of, just I wanted to keep him alive because I know he's a bit on the weak side. So he's my Warlord, and he has the Malefic Tome, which is fantastic. It's an extra power, and it is +1 to cast. And he's Mark of Tzeentch, so you can probably cast more as it goes on. We've got Infernal Power, we've got Cursed Earth, and we've got Sacrifice. You kind of go 2-3 if you're playing against, with, should I say, Demon Engines, because they're all buffing and supporting.
So good when you're playing with Demon Engines.
Now, my troop choices, nice and simple. 2 units of 10 cultists, do what they say on the tin. They're rubbish, but I love them. I used to run a lot more, but nowadays in 9th, kind of running big blobs doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
And then 5 Chaos Space Marines with one with an autocannon. Yeah, does what they say on the tin. Armor's quite good now. They're not 2 wounds yet.
No, not yet. We know they're coming. Like Games Workshop have specifically said it. So.
Exactly, but we're not playing it yet as that. But yeah, 2 wounds hopefully. So I need to paint some more Marines up. Then in my elite slot, we have 3 Decimators with Soul Burners. I absolutely love them. One of my favourite units.
Yeah, especially when you're buffing with all your buffs. They're normally hitting on 2s, so they're mortal wounding on 2s.
Yeah, mortal wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s with Infernal Power. Yeah. It is disgusting, but I love it. And they're quite weak, so they can die quite quickly. But if we can go into it, into you, and I can do some nasty mortal wounds there. Yeah. They hurt a lot. Supporting them is my other character. We have the Disco Lord, or the Lord Discordant on Helstalker. I've actually given him, I spent a CP, and I've given him another trait. It's the Baleful Icon. The Baleful Icon! Okay. What does that do, you ask?
Is that the -2 to charge?
It is!
Wow.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah. I remember that because it's a very good one.
What's the / psychic power?
Intoxicating Elixir?
That's the Relic. What's the power? The 5 up, feel no pain.
Tell me a little...
It starts with a D.
Delightful Agony.
Yeah!
I'm so bad with chaos names.
Oh, that one every time. Anyway, he doesn't have that. He is the mark of Tzeentch, just in case he's buff. But he has the Baleful Icon, which is correct. -2 to charges. It is really good, especially if you want to try and get in there. There's just that -2 is so powerful. So he'll be obviously buffing my Demon Engines for that. Then we have, lastly, in the heavy support, we have Belias, the Shield of Sikaris. My favourite, one of my favourite models and one of my favourite dudes in my war host. My Leviathan with Butch Cannons. He's brilliant. He's always brilliant. He just constantly performs for me. I don't know why I have him not enough.
You don't bring him enough. Yeah.
No,
he's pretty decent.
He's great, and he looks cool.
Yeah,
he's one of my faves. Cool. So yeah, he comes in there, and then I spent 3 CP, and I brought a Kytan. Wow, I played with him recently in SM Plus against Orcs.
Oh, that was a good game.
Yeah, against the Tin Heads. That was a very funny game.
Tin Heads, man.
Yeah, the Tin Heads.
Get better than that. You play against Tin Heads. That's so good.
So I wanted to bring him out to YouTube to show all you guys what we can
it's a long time you haven't played Kytans, and now with all the Cycle Awakening stuff, all the buffs to Demon Engines, they are much better.
Yeah,
they are much better.
Nasty. And even the Heretic Stars getting extra attack and stuff. They're great. Anyway, so he does what he says on the tin. He cost me 3 CP, but I absolutely love him. And he will be charging up the field. But that's it. It's a small force. It's 2,000 points exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm ready. This could be the day. If I get first in. He's going to get first in. He's going to get first in. He's going to get first in. So let's go on, because this is the one we need to talk about. Dun dun dun.
So
Crimson Fists.
There's a lot to talk about. We haven't just got time. It'll be like 4 hours of me talking about this. So what I will be doing is slowly. I'll be playing a lot of Marines. And like I said, you've got the Salamanders, Iron Hands, and the Ultramarines going on to SM Plus. So if you are an SM Plus subscriber, you'll get a bit more about the book than today. So I won't go a lot in, but a lot of changes to complete redesign of Space Marines, and for the best of everybody.
Yes.
Something I'm just going to mention, like playing Space Marines for me and for a lot of people were like, it was autopilots. Everything hit, everything wounded. Everything had rerolls. It was just boring to play. Yeah. It was autopilot. Now, how the dynamic works of Space Marines is completely changed with the core keywords on a lot of the units. We've probably already either seen other battle reports because we're a bit late at this time, or read the Games Workshop posts and all that, community posts. So it's changed a lot. A lot of new stratagems, warlord traits. Weapons are different. Points have mostly gone up as well. Not on the things like intercessors, but a lot of like dreadnoughts and stuff have got inbuilt rules and they've gone up in points. Terminators have gone up to 3 wounds. So yeah, let's not get stuck into that. So let's just talk about my list, because like I said, I could be talking for ages. So we got the FAQ a couple of days ago as well. Things that have changed for the Crimson Fist. So my Super Doctrine, which was the heavy doctrine, I +1 to the damage for heavy weapons, now have to be a strength of 7 or more. So my Flamers on the Victor don't get it. The heavy bolters don't get it. The weapon has to be a strength of 7 or more. I don't think it was needed. I think it was okay, but I think they've mostly done it for things like Stalker bolt rifles, not being damage 3 when they attack vehicles. But they could have just said strength 5 or more, and so heavy bolters, which are quite fluffy for fists, could have got it. But anyway, they've changed that. Not a lot other has changed that I've been using for here for Crimson Fists. So today I've got a battalion. Leading that battalion, I've got 2 HQs. Let's talk about the chaplain first. We've got a chaplain with jump pack, Crozius, power fist. I'm paying a CP to upgrade the Crozius to the Benediction of Darkness, I think it's called. So it does mortal wounds on 6s to wound.
That's my one.
Is it yours?
Benediction of Darkness -1 to hit.
I don't think I won't be able to actually quickly check this. Let me see if it's close by. Relics, yeah, it is. What was it called?
It was called the Benediction of Darkness. And
Benediction of Fury. So it inflicts mortal wounds on 6s. It's damage 3. It's a really good relic to have on a chaplain, especially if you're going to smash stuff, and he's here to smash stuff. He's got Catechism of Fire with him for him, and obviously he gets for free the hated one, which is rerolled hits, and he also gets the Imperial Fist ones, which I believe is the Overwatch on 5s instead of 6s.
That's handy.
So that's my chaplain, that's my first HQ, and then for my second HQ and for my Warlord for today, I've got a Chapter Master. So I'm not upgrading it because you don't upgrade them anymore using command points. It's just a specific data sheet for Chapter Masters, like before, like 7th edition. Basically he's got the reroll fully, but now it's only for a core and only for 1 unit. So in the command phase, you target a unit within 6 inches, and that unit rerolls all hits instead. But they do have to be core or a character.
No more castle, basically.
No more castling. No, it was absolutely silly. For his relics and his warlord traits, I've actually chosen the specific relic and warlord traits that you can give using this Chapter Master. So every Chapter Master, Master of Sanctuary, Master of the Forge can choose a relic and a warlord traits specifically from their data sheets, and I'm just going for those 2 for today. So for my warlord trait, I'm doing Master of the Codex. So on the command phase, on a 4+, I gain an extra command point. Nice. So I'm gaining the free one for the command phase, plus an extra one if I roll a 4 or more. And then for the relic, I've got Angel Artifice. So the bearer has a 2-up save instead of a 3-up. And I get +1 to my wounds and toughness. So I go up to 7 wounds and a toughness of 6, which is buffs him up quite a lot. And then for my troop choices, I've got 5 units of intercessors with the normal rapid fire guns. 4 units of 5, and then a unit of 10. I did have some scouts in the list, but then I noticed that they didn't go up to 2 wounds, which is quite sad because they are basically Space Marines just with different armor on.
Are they?
So they've stayed on 1 wound, so I just dropped them out. I don't think they're worth it. They've gone into the elite slot as well, so that's just not worth it. Not worth it. So that's my buck for troops. Then I move over to Terminator squads. So Terminators have got really much better. They've got a specific stratagem that gives them a +1 to hit, either in the shooting phase or in the combat phase, which is pretty decent if you've got -1 to hit on the weapons, like Power Fists and Thunder Hammers. And they've also gone up to 3 wounds each, which is really good.
They should be as well.
Yeah,
they're meant to be walking tanks. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So I've got a unit of assault ones with Thunder Hammer and Storm Shields. Again, something to mention there, Thunder Hammers have gone to -2 AP instead of -3, which is quite a big change there. Still the ×2 strength, and then the Storm Shields have changed to 4-up invulnerable save instead of 3-up invulnerable save, but you get a +1 to your armor save. So basically they have a 1-up. So yeah, I think it's good. I think good invulnerable saves in the game, having too many of them is a bad thing.
Yeah, I agree. It needs to be a rare thing.
It has to be a rare thing. And if you've got one, it shouldn't be like a 3-up or 2-up.
Yeah.
Only big characters and stuff should have that. And then I've got a normal Terminator squad. Obviously, the Sergeant has the Power Sword, which is now +1 strength. So all power weapons are +1 more to their strength.
Nice.
And I've upgraded one of them to have an assault cannon. Moving to the back line now, we've got 2 Invictor Warsuits with the Flamers, not the autocannons. What can I say? They've gone up in points a bit more. and they lose a lot of their abilities for being Crimson Fists because none of their weapons are Strength 7, meaning that in the heavy doctrine they won't get the +1 damage anymore. But look, there's new units. I wanted to bring new units and not bring Forge World units, which I normally bring Leviathans and stuff like that.
Yes, you do.
Because we still haven't got the rules for the Forge World models. So a lot of the inbuilt keywords aren't there at the moment.
Right.
But I have had to bring some anti-armor. So I'm bringing 2 Mortis Contemptors with 4 las cannons. Now, talking about Dreadnoughts, I will go into this a bit. And you've probably heard about this already. So Dreadnoughts have gone up in points in the Codex ones. But they've got an inbuilt Duties Eternal, which means they -1 to the damage of the weapons firing at them.
That's pretty cool.
Inbuilt. So yeah, they still don't have it. They haven't also got the core keyword either, so I won't be able to re-roll any shots with them either because they're Forge World and they still haven't been updated, which is I'm sure they'll get them, but we're going to play how it is at the moment, and they haven't got the core keyword either. I think that's it. I think that's my list. I'm very excited to actually play them. It's like I said, complete different revamp. My head's going to explode of so many things I've got in my head to remember. A lot of cool stratagems, a lot of cool abilities, and I'm just really happy to finally having this book. It's much needed, not only for Space Marines, but for the. But yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's the best thing that's happened for 40k in general. It was much needed. Yeah, and sadly, I haven't had the new units arrive in time.
I was going to say, I can't wait for the new. You're looking at the back, and I'm seeing, oh, he's got that one. He's got that one.
Yeah,
they're all coming.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. So I am painting some assault intercessors. I'm painting. They're painting for me some of the bikes, the new bikes as well. But they just haven't been able to be finished on time. So you will be seeing them in the next couple of weeks.
It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah. So yeah, that's my list. We can talk about secondaries.
Yeah, let's go into secondaries. Okay, so for me, I've got engage all fronts.
Okay.
Because I want to be advancing and running up. Yeah. I've gone for grind them down.
Yeah.
Because
it's a good one to have.
It's a good one to have. I think just, as long as I can keep ticking over one more than you, then I'll get the points.
Definitely.
And then lastly, I haven't done it before, but I'm going to go for deploy scramblers.
Okay. It's a very good one.
I saw a lot of people use it in no retreat.
Yeah. And
despite only having 3 troop choices, I can do it. I've got some shenanigans that I can try and get to the 3 sections of the board I need to get to.
It's one that a lot of people have missed when they read of the secondaries, but it's a really easy one to get, and it grants you 10 points at the end of the game, which is a pretty decent amount of points. And you just have to then do it. There's no no one can stop you.
Exactly.
Because you start doing it in your command phase or at the end of your movement phase, and you score it at the end of your turn. So basically, it's really easy.
It's easy one to do. So I've gone for the deploy scramblers. That's my 3. What's the top of yours?
So I've gone for the specific mission 1, which is called Vital Intelligence. So if I score any of the No Man Lands objectives, I get 2 points for each of that. And if I score the one on your deployment zone, I get 3 points. I've got Terminators that move. Something I've missed on the Terminators. Teleport home is now an inbuilt rule, and what that does is at the end of your movement, if they're on the field, you can take them out. Put them in reserve and then drop them back in the following movement phase.
That's
3 inches. 3 inches from any of your units or your deployment zone. My deployment zone. My deployment zone, not yours. And they still have to be 9 inches away, but that gives them a lot of board control. Terminators were, when they dropped down, if they killed what they ever had to kill, they were just redundant. There was nothing else they could do. They were slow. They moved 5. So yeah, it's really cool, cool rule to actually do. So talking about that, I've also got engage all fronts.
Yeah, nice.
And for lastly, I've got bring it down because there's a lot of vehicles.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12,
13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, I can max out there. So yeah, that's my 3 secondaries.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
I'm going to do this. This is going to be the day. I'm going to defeat the Space Marines on their debut. It's going to happen. I'll catch you there in a minute. are. The armies are deployed. The terrain is set, and we are ready for war. Oh, the war of wars.
Can't stop smelling it.
Stop smelling the books. We've told you about that. We told you about that. You're not going to dance like Mikey? Fantastic. Okay, so like I said, both armies are deployed, and we are playing the battle lines. We have an objective here. We have an objective here. An objective under the scouting Mr. Victor, and then one stoically held by the Crimson Fist Terminators.
There's so much in my head right now. I'm like, I need to remember this, I need to remember that, I need to remember the FAQs, I need to remember this, oh, the new rules, all the new stratagems. My head's going to blow up. We haven't started.
Well, I checked and I have nothing to remember.
You know the same things always.
Same thing. I was like, oh, well, Reaper autocannon. Oh, no, I don't. I just have an ordinary autocannon. And that's it. So, do you want to go through your deployment?
Yeah, so deployment. So, I'm going to start off with what I've got in reserve. So, I've got the Assault Terminators with the Thunderhammer Storm Shields in reserve. I haven't paid for that. They're just using the normal rule. And then I've spent 2 CP to have 2 of the Intercessor squads in tactical reserve. So that's off the table. And then in reserve, I've got on the table, I've got the 2 Invictor Warsuits, 1 on each flank, making good use of the terrain because everything's obscuring because it's more than 5 inches.
A lot of obscuring.
So hiding away basically, or trying my best to hide away. In the centre, as you've already seen, we've got the command bodyguards.
Bodyguards.
Yeah. So a unit of Terminators because they've got a new trick, which we spoke about a bit in the intro, but hopefully for you guys that missed it, you'll get to see it. So they've got a new teleport rule for them. My Warlord's in the middle on the objective already, and then on either side, I'll start off for this side, 2 Intercessor squads with the Mortis Contemptor. And on the other side, we've got the big squad of Intercessors, 10-man squads, Chaplain Shepherd, and the 2nd Mortis on the other side.
Okay, right.
That's it. Don't think there's anything else.
No, but it's, I quite like the list. It's like just all those Marines running through the ruins. Yeah.
Scared.
You still call it
running away of the mortal wood output from the, what are they called again?
The Decimators.
Decimators, that's it.
And speaking of, so my deployment, I've got the Decimators here on the one flank, supported by the Disco Lord himself with the Baleful icon, middle anti-charge bubble there perhaps going off. And then we've got hidden within the ruins the Master of Possession, who is the Warlord today, as we spoke about at the start. I've got 10 cultists hiding back here, doing what they do very bravely. I wonder if they will be doing any scrambler deployment. 10 Marines here, just in cover, and then Balias, the Shield of Sakaris. He is facing off against this pathetic loyalist counterpart. Hopefully he'll burst through and just rip him apart with butcher cannons.
I love that though.
Oh, he's my favourite.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
You should use him more, you don't use it enough.
I know, I'm sorry, but I'm using him today. And in my reserve, I have 1 unit of cultists. Yay! And that is it. It's a small elite army. Oh, sorry, don't forget the Kytan himself.
Yeah, don't forget the Kytan. Yeah, you can't. It's not a piece of terrain, guys. It's actually a Kytan.
It's actually a Kytan. He's doing what he does best, and he's going to be dishing out some pain. So now, for the one important role, I want first turn.
I want first turn.
I think we both do.
Yeah.
Now, I just
want first turn because I've got so many strats that I want to use that if I go second, I'll probably forget them all. And I have to go check in the book again.
Well, yeah. You need also like a little helper monkey here on the side, just reading the rules.
You really want that.
Yeah, you really do want that.
Apply for the job.
Yeah.
Comment below.
Comment below. Apply for Pardo's monkey. But I want first turn because the Kytan needs to do what Kytans do. And today I've got Greetings from the Warp. Greetings from the Warp dice there. They do events and various other cool things. I don't know where I got this from.
I gave it to you.
Oh.
Yeah, that was given to me by Andrew Dixon. Hi, Andy.
Hey.
Love ya.
Well, thanks.
So yeah, really cool events. We've actually been to one of the events. Me, Shaggy, went to one of the events. Really cool events. Really nice terrain. Don't tell me where it was because I'm really bad with England and its geography and where things are. It's like an hour and a half from London.
Okay.
I basically got a train for an hour and a half and stopped at this place. So.
He's like, this other thing about Pardo is when we go to Warhammer World, he's like he's landed on another planet and he's taking pictures of everything and he's walking around all the boss.
I love him.
I know you do. And I love Wales. So, Greetings from the Warp are going to help me today because I have a lot of warp shenanigans going on and you've just got Oh, you're new.
New dice.
Yeah, new dice, because no longer will the rainbow dice be seen.
Oh. They're still in the cupboard, by the way.
You roll first.
No, do I have to roll first?
Yeah, you gotta roll first. Here we go!
It's a 5.
Oh.
I'm happy with a 5. Please don't roll a 6.
I've actually never.
Don't roll a 6.
I've never gone first with Crimson
Please don't roll a 6. Please don't roll a 6.
Come on, for the wall.
Please don't roll a 6. It's a 3.
Oh dear, oh dear, I'm in trouble. Crimson Fist, turn 1, coming up. End of the movement phase. The Invictus Warsuits have flanked here and, well, blockaded this alleyway down here, trying valiantly hold off perhaps the Kytan in his advance. We've had an advance here of the 2 units.
Yep, correct. 6 and a 5.
6. You rolled very, very well on your advances, annoyingly.
And a 5, but after a reroll of a 1.
You did.
So I did.
You did.
Something I should mention, I think, right away is I used my Relic for my Chapter Master, which on the command phase I roll a 4+. If I roll a 4+, I get an extra command point, which I did roll for. So I got 2 command points in my command phase.
Which you spent 1 of. Okay.
Sorry?
You spent 1 of them for the reroll.
For that reroll,
exactly. And then we've had the Chaplain move up alongside the big unit. We've had the 1 Contemptor holding down that lane.
Advancing as well.
Advancing as well.
Because there's nothing you can fire with.
Yes, exactly. Nothing to shoot at.
Yeah.
But they are both Contemptors holding down the lanes of fire here.
Yeah.
Down in the ruins, and then his Warlord and his retinue.
I've stayed put because I thought I was gonna get into range of stuff, but I actually just get in range with just 2 Terminators. So I'm just gonna stay put for now. Like I said, they've got a nice little trick now, which they can go out of and then come back in, redeploy. So I'm staying there. It's a very important objective to have to guard at least. So yeah.
Yeah. Already. So. With that, in the movement phase, we shall catch you guys back in the shooting phase. Shooting phase, the Kytan is going to be facing off against the little Contemptor, puny Contemptor, and his last cannons.
Puny Contemptor. So something I made a mistake. It's the Warlord trait, not the Relic. That runs in the 4.
Hey, new book, lots of things to learn.
My head's going to split. Okay, so something really important now. I would have been re-rolling all hits with the Chapter Master, but I'm not anymore because this is where it gets confusing. I mentioned at the beginning, Dreadnoughts are still core units, but the Forge World Dreadnoughts aren't core units, so I'm not getting the re-rolls for them.
That's interesting.
So here we go. Okay. 4 shots hitting on 2s. No re-rolls.
Okay.
I am going to re-roll this 1 with a CP.
Okay.
Into a hit.
Alright, so that's 4 hits.
Yep, and now I'm wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds.
Yep, I can't reroll that anymore.
You cannot. I have a 5-up Demon Faith, of which I make 1.
Okay. Do you want to reroll one of these? D6 on these bad boys.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
1 CP. Hey!
Oh,
yes! Just
okay,
the 1.
So D6 damage is a 4.
Okay.
4
wounds done onto the Kytan.
Yeah, next we're going to go into that Invictus Warsuit.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Tank Hunter. So I +1 to wound onto vehicle, basically.
Alright.
So that's an extra 2 on here. So I'm down now to 7.
Okay, down to 7 CP.
And I've got the book open because there's a lot of shots coming in from here. So let's see what happens. So everything into the Kytan.
Okay.
I do need to bring him down as much as possible. So Frag Storm Launcher D6. There's 5 shots. So I'm hitting on 3s. Okay. And I'm wounding on. What's toughness?
His toughness is 8, I believe.
It's 8, so I'm wounding on 5s. No wounds. Okay, next up I've got the Heavy Bolter. So 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. That's a bolt weapon, so I get an extra shot there. Strength 5, so I'm normally wounding on 5s on 4s. 1 wound.
1 wound?
-1, and now the Heavy Bolt is damage 2.
4 up? No.
No, so damage 2 on that.
Down to 16.
Okay, happy with that. Then Syndium Cannon, 2d6. I want high roll here. That's 5, so that's 6. So 4 and 6. Strength 5 again, so I'm wounding on 4s because of the Tank Hunter. Okay, so that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Minus?
-1, so -2, sorry.
-2, okay.
Yeah.
5 of demon saves, so save 1.
Okay, 2 go through.
2 go through.
They are damage 1. They should have been damage 2, but they changed just FAQ'd the Imperial Fist Super Doctrine as well, so the strength of the weapon has to be strength 7 or more to get the +1 damage.
Ah.
So,
great.
So I did 2 damage, right?
He's down to 14.
Okay, Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. So 8 shots. 2, 4,
8 shots.
I'm sure it was 2 Iron Hail Heavy Stubbers, and now they've combined it to a twin, so it's just 1 gun. Again, hitting on 3s. Okay. And then strength is 4, so I'm wounding normally on 6s, down up to 5s now. 1 wound.
1 wound.
It's heavy as well, so -2.
5 up. No.
Nope, damage 1.
Down to 13.
Okay,
Unlucky for some.
and that's it. That's all the shots from him. We move on to this guy now. So rinse and repeat onto that boy now.
Okay.
So assault. Do you want me to do this off camera? Because it's all the shots again.
Okay, yeah, let's just see the wounds because he's a bit of a tanky guy,
Yeah.
so he'll probably be fine. So we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, all that rounded up. We did 2 wounds in the end after firing everything, so like I said, not a lot going on. So now we move on to the charge phase because all the shooting is done, everything's advanced otherwise. Are we charging anything, Mr. Pardo?
Yeah, I'm going to charge with the 2 Invictor Warsuits. I think it's now or never.
Okay.
So there's a big charge there, I think it's a 10, and then there's a 5-inch charge here.
Well, my friend, this will be subtracting 2 from your charge.
Really?
Because of baleful icon.
Okay, so maybe I can't then. Okay, so I do need an 8.
Okay.
So a 10 I need now. That's what I said.
Okay.
And then here, there's no minus here, right? So that's just a 5 there.
I might actually, I had my dice ready. I'm thinking about it because I'm gonna
Overwatch?
I'm gonna Overwatch.
Okay, so you're down to 5 CP then.
Yeah, and I'm going to rip him apart. 6s. Ooh, 3.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Strength 8, so
3.
3 is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-1, right?
-1.
4 ups. 1 goes through, damage 2.
Oh.
I'll just put
What a waste of a CP.
I'll put a 2 on him for now.
Alrighty, shall we start?
Okay, yes, let's start.
Over here?
So we'll do that one. That's
Okay.
a big charge.
Big
So
10.
I need a 10. 6 and
9.
I saw that 6, and now I have to reroll both, which is a shame.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to use the CP to reroll.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Take it up. Here we go. Oh! Pray to the Emperor.
I'm going to put it on the statue.
Oh, the same again!
No! Why did you have that -2? Is it for every unit? Even
Every unit.
Titanic?
Every within 6, it says.
Okay.
Oh, actually, we can check because it's right here. Okay, it says when a charge roll is made against the friendly word bearer's units within 6 of the model, subtract 2 from the result.
Yeah, that's fine. And he's got the word bearer's keyword, doesn't he?
That's my tome over there. The tome.
He's got the word bearer's keyword?
Of course, yeah. He is a word bearer. He has the Legion keyword.
I need a 5 here.
He is.
This is where I fail.
Yeah, this is
And
where.
I can't reroll. Like that.
Oh, it's you! You dare stand before Malias, the shield of Sakaris. You dare!
When I was about to roll, I'm like, I shouldn't have wasted that CP on that reroll, but...
The Dark Gods are laughing.
Oh, no.
Both charges have failed.
Oh, no.
And that concludes the
No,
charge
it doesn't.
phase.
End of the fight phase, I'm going to use my second Warlord trait, which is Fleet Must, I think it is.
There is no fight phase.
And I'm going to do the Orbital Bombardment. It's once per turn.
Okay.
So I pick a point, which I'm going to pick just there.
Funny that.
He's fainted, hasn't he?
He's just going to lie down. He's
He's
resting
having to lie down.
before the conflict.
Was he there?
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick a point there. And
Okay.
it's D6 inches, so
1.
it's 5, so that's quite good actually.
Now, just because you moved him, I'm going to put him here for
Okay.
purposes. He's there on the ground floor because he's next to the Kytan.
Okay, so 5 inches from there, so he's in. He's not in. He's not in.
If I move it this way.
No, he's in. So all of them are in except the Kytan.
Understood.
So on a 4+, he's a character, right?
He is.
Okay, so on a 5+ on these guys and
Yep.
a 4+ on these, they suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So we'll do him first.
Okay.
No, this
Nope.
one does. So
Nice.
D3 mortal wounds on him. There's 2.
Okay.
And then this one 4 up is done. D3 mortal wounds on that one is 3.
Okay.
And then 5 ups on these guys.
Yep.
So Master of Possession,
Don't get him.
5 up, No. And Disco Lord fell up. It does. So 2-3 on him.
Just a 1.
2.
2. Okay.
So 2-3-2. And that finishes off my turn now.
Okay. Do you feel better now?
No. Yeah. I wanted to smash that life in the combat.
They all regenerate as well, so I'm not too worried, yeah. No. Okay, so that's the end of the Crimson Fist turn.
Yep, I haven't killed anything, so my secondaries were bring it down. Can't remember now. Bring it down. Vital Intelligence, which is this one, which I'm not scoring any of these two.
Nope.
And then engage all fronts, which I am scoring for 2 points because that's the center. He's not in. He is in. So I've got 2 points there.
2 points. Yay! Word bearers, turn 1 coming up. Okay, end of the movement phase for the word bearers. A little bit of shuffling here. Start this side. We've got this unit. They haven't moved, but they're going to be deploying some scramblers. On my side, we've got a unit here that has captured this objective, kind of screened a little bit for any deep strike shenanigans. Belias has actually just shuffled slightly, but he wanted to hide from that firing arc here from this Contemptor, which he's done so beautifully. Hopefully he'll be able to do some damage on him, maybe charge him if necessary. This side of the board, we've had everyone piling out of this ruin. We've had the advance there from the Warlord, the Master of Possession, to give buffs to all of these guys. But also, I'll tell you my secret, because he is Mark of Tzeentch. I was going to change one of his powers to warp time, and then warp time the big guy up the field.
But you can't, right?
But I can't. So if anything, he should have probably charged because that would have been handy, perhaps. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I have other plans. And then the Contemptors have just shuffled along. They've actually regained a wound each as part of their Demon Engine shenanigans. So yeah, that's the end of the movement phase. That's that done. We're going to quickly do the psychic phase. I'm going to cast Infernal Power with the Master of Possession to give reroll 1s on all the Demon Engines there, which goes off because I get a +1 to that as well. I think it's a 5 anyway. And then Infernal Cursed Earth for a 4 invulnerable save. Goes off because I get +1 to make it a 7. Okay, so that's the psychic phase done. Actually, I got back up to 6 CP.
Yeah.
I might spend a CP and cast another power, the Great Sorcerer. I think I will.
Do smite?
And just do a smite. Try and wear down that
Invictor. Yeah,
Invictor.
that's a plus. You get +1.
+1.
That's a super smite.
That's a super smite.
Wow.
For my Malefic Tome. So, D6. Oh, the big
Juicy.
6. That's very, very handy.
Naughty boy.
Oh, how many wounds does he have left?
He starts with 13, so what's that?
7?
Yeah.
7 wounds left. That makes things a lot easier for me.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll catch you guys back and start the shooting phase. Okay, into the shooting phase, Belias will begin firing all of his shots and the flamers actually into. Are they 12 now? My hell flamers?
Not yet, because it hasn't got Forge Wound hasn't updated
of course.
But they will be.
Thank you, Rules Monkey. So, firing off first, we'll do the Hell Flamers in a moment. We're firing with our Butcher Cannons, hitting on 2s, because he's not decorated. And just 2 misses there. That's plenty of hits for Belias. Yeah. Well done.
That takes
3s to win. Okay.
Quite juicy.
That is very good.
I just rolled the dice. Yes. -1, so 4 ups in here.
4 ups.
Okay, so what's that? That's not bad. So 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
So what have I got left? 3 left.
3 left. Let me quickly check my Hell Flamer profiles.
Yeah, I know it's D6.
So there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, 2d6.
2d6. I never actually used them. So 6 shots.
Also hits. They are strength 5, so you're wounding on 5s.
5s. Just the 1.
Just 1, and it is -1, but it's damage 2. So that's a save anyway.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let me grab some dice and see what I want to shoot next. I want this war suit dead. We've got 2 Chaos Space Marines you can see here, so I'm just going to put them into him. That's 1 hit. And nothing.
No.
We're going to go over here with the Disco Lord. The Disco Lord is going to fire his 2 autocannons straight over here.
Is it 2 autocannons? 1.
2 shots, sorry, of an autocannon. 2 hits.
Strength
7, so 3s. Oh.
1 wound. -1? -1?
Actually, it's reroll 1s to wound.
Okay.
Because he's Demon Engine. And we have Infernal Power off, so that's 2.
4s, 1 goes to damage.
Damage 2.
So just down to 1.
Down to 1. What are you doing to me? Down to 1. Okay. In that case, we're going to actually put this guy's Yeah, this guy is going to fire at him.
Okay.
And he's gone for the points, really. So I think it's the smart play. Plus, I want to try and charge those Marines later, and if I shoot them, then he'll take them from the front because he's sneaky.
He's sneaky.
Sneaky. 2, 4, 6, 8 shots. He's getting +1 to hit now, thanks to this guy. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s for Infernal power. So that's all hit. Strength 8, so 3s. Re-rolling 1s for Infernal power.
That's 1 miss.
1 miss.
Took that off. Minus?
-2, 2 damage.
Okay, so he's dead.
Oh,
he's dead. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
He does not.
Okay,
but
so that grants you grind him down.
It does.
Because I didn't kill anything turn 1. So you got 3 points there.
And now we move on to the Decimators. Just want to do some measuring, see if I'm in range. I should be all in range of that Contemptor. And I will catch you guys. Okay, does it Decimator time? I was going to say Contemptor time. Decimator time. We've got both of these mortal wound guns of the Soul Burner variety straight into this Invictus Warsuit. So we'll do the first gun. Got to do it separately, guys, because any rerolls of 1s, any rolls of 1s, I can do a mortal wound on myself. Yep. However, I have rerolls of 1s. So hopefully that will happen. So the first gun, 2d3. Ooh, nice. 5 shots. Okay, 5 shots, hitting on 2s. That's 5 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Oh, I
down
love my Decimators.
Down to 2.
Yep. And then the next gun, 2d3. That's 6 shots. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
Ooh, re-rolling 1s.
He's dead.
I have to check.
Does he explode?
He does not. He is now gone.
Yep.
And that means...
So you've got two
guys fresh.
Yep, 2 guys still to shoot.
Yep. So the first one is going to fire at this Contemptor.
Okay, so I'll use now Armor of Contempt, so any mortal wounds dealt on him, on a 5-up, I ignore.
Oh, nice. Okay. Right, well, first gun coming in. That's 1, 2, 3 shots. Not the best. Hitting on 2s, 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so 5-ups, I ignore them.
5-ups.
No, so that's 3 go through. So.
And then the next gun, 6 shots. Hitting on 2s. And just a reminder, guys, hitting on 2s because I get +1 from him. Re-rolling 1s for him. Because many people comment going, what are they?
What are they?
But I brought the pain against the Crimson Fist, that's the point. Okay, so that's 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, 6.
And then the last, sorry, yes, your saves.
My past 3, so that's 3 gone through.
Nice.
So I'm down to 4.
And now my last Contemptor.
Yep.
So that's 5 shots. Oh dear. 5 shots. 2, 4, 5. Yeah. Hitting on 2s. That's 5 mortal wounds.
3, 4, 5. I think he's dead.
Fingers crossed.
5-ups. Yep, he's dead.
He's gone. I hope so. No. But he's gone. I've lost I lost a gun, but that doesn't matter because
you needed to go into it.
He needed to go. So the Kytan will be charging.
Okay, do you wanna know how much you need?
I think it's a 9, but we can check on camera to get around.
Okay, yeah, it's a 9.
9.
No Overwatch from me.
Okay, you sure?
Sure, definitely.
Okay, a 9 for the Dark Gods. I'm going to reroll with a CP.
Okay, so you're down to 4.
Down to 4. That doesn't matter though because this will be a 9.
4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that was scary.
And that's the end of the Word Bearer's turn 1.
Yep, you don't get engage on front.
I don't. I was hoping, banking on that with this guy.
You do get grind them down.
Yes.
And you
deploy scramblers
at the end of the game.
Exactly.
So cool. That's quite a lot of damage.
That is. I'm quite happy with that actually.
Yeah, that is quite a lot of damage.
And that's unfortunate for you because of you. That he did the business there where he shouldn't have. But anyway, Crimson Fist turn 2 coming up. Let's see what Mr. Pardo has in his goodie bag. Enter the movement phase for the Crimson Fists. We've had many Primaris brothers pouring through the ruins here towards the demonic engine lines. We have the other flank here where the Primaris along with the Chaplain has taken control of the ruins here.
I advanced with them again.
And he advanced with them to get them on.
Yep.
And yeah, so a little bit of shuffling here. The Terminators of the Flying V.
Yeah, I was going to actually take them off with the Teleport Homer rule, which means that they can come off and then in the next movement phase they come down 3 inches from one of my units. or in my deployment zone, but always 9 inches away from the enemies. That stays the same. But I am in range, so I'm going to do some pop shots into them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The contemptor here is shuffled onto the objective.
Yeah. The big mistake from me before, I forgot about the Titanic being able to be shot at. And I advanced with it instead of shooting. Well, I could have actually shot my second contemptor.
Yes. I did find out when you did advance, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm really gamey and I just want to win.
Yeah, that's true. I want to win as well.
So, that's the end of the movement phase. Done. Oh, apologies. The Hammers of Dawn have landed in the back lines and they are 9 inches away from my Chaos Space Marines.
I wanted to go for them, but they've got the -2 bubble for charging, which is very difficult. So I do want to get this objective anyway for vital intelligence.
Yes, it's a good point of view.
So
and
I'm going to try and
that icon, I absolutely love it. It's so good.
So good.
Right. So on to shooting.
Yeah, I can start shooting if you want. At least a couple of things.
Don't you have to do your command point thing?
Oh yeah. So I get one in the phase, and then my Warlord trait gives me another one. Not 4 up. Yes, it does. So I get another one.
Just these command points.
So that up to 7 again. And then I was going to use orbital bombardment, which I believe is I know. Another thing I have to use in the command phase. This is something cool because we see command phase being used more, which was a bit confusing. Why the command phase only to get 1 CP?
Yeah.
So that is Chapter Master, which is just here behind. Is going to give full rerolls to this core unit here of Terminators.
Nice. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'll shoot the last cannons, and then we can cut off and get some more dice to shoot the smaller guns.
No problem.
So I'm going to shoot into the Kytan again. I'm going to use Tank Hunter again, so I'm down back again to 4. That means a +1 to wound on him.
Back to 5, you mean?
Back to 5, sorry.
Back to 5.
So I'm hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Or hits, and I'm wounding on 2s.
Nice.
That's all 1 there. I will be re-rolling this.
Okay.
Into a 6, so I'm down to 4 now, but that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Minus
Okay.
3.
Minus is irrelevant right now because
you have a 4, right?
I have the cursed earth. Yeah. So 4+ for the Dark Lords.
1 goes through.
Hold a second. I'm gonna spend a CP on this one because that D6 is nasty. No. Okay.
D6 is a 4 again.
Down to 10 because he does regen, so he regened a wound last turn. Start of my turn.
Yeah. Did you get? I should have +1 to my damage roll of a 4 last time.
I don't know, but it's too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. I should have. I don't think I was +1 to my heavy weapons on them.
I don't remember. So
I think it must have been only just 1 more, so we can leave that there anyway. Okay, I'll count up some dice. I'll carry on shooting.
Alrighty, catch you guys back in a second. Carrying on now with the shooting phase. This Decimator here is going to have a hail of fire from the Terminators.
Yep.
They're all just about in range.
So I'm hitting on, this is the assault cannon, so it's heavy, so I've moved, so I've got a penalty for that. I'm hitting on 4s with this one, but I'm re-rolling fully.
Because you're Chapter Master?
Because of Chapter Master, yeah. I'll re-roll that one. Okay, so that's 1 miss. Strength is 6 to your toughness 7.
Yeah.
So I'm needing 5s. That's 1 wound.
1 wound minus? More than 1?
Sorry?
Is it more than 1?
Just -1.
Yeah. No, it goes through.
Damage 1.
And then 6.
I've got the storm 2, 3, 4, so storm bolters.
Okay.
Terminators always get the
They do.
4 shots from them. So I'm hitting on 3s and re-rolling everything.
Feels like Space Marines of old.
Okay, I get 2 extra shots for the bolters.
I'm actually painting up Terminators now.
Nice. I love the new Chaos ones.
I don't have the new ones, sadly.
Oh.
I know, but
5s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds at -1.
6 wounds at -1. Let me just grab some dice here. Okay. 6 wounds, -1, 4 ups. Ooh, he makes 3, so 3 go down. He's down to 3.
Down to 3. Okay, and then we start with the smaller squad. So I'll do the one at the front.
Okay. So this first squad here.
Yep. So 10 shots.
Straight into that wounded one.
Straight into that wounded one.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 miss, 2 miss, 3 misses, but I get extra shots on the 6s. And and then wounding on 5s. 1 wound for now.
1 wound.
-2.
4 up. No.
Next unit.
That's just damage 1, right?
Yeah.
Down to 2.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, hitting on 3s.
Oh, a lot of hits.
And 2 extra hits from the 6s. And then I need to roll like that again, so some 5s and 6s there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
4 wounds?
Yep.
Okay.
How many left on him?
2. 2 left. Come on. Yes.
Okay,
You got 1 wound left.
1 left.
Oh, it's getting close.
Next one, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
How many are left?
So that was the second. So there's 2 more squads left.
There's 2 more squads.
As you can see, I'm on the terrain, so I can see through it.
Yes.
3s. I've got extra 6 shots on the 6s. 5s again. Okay, so that's 3.
Okay, this could do it. Oh, I can't re-roll.
No,
so that's it.
Do these go up?
I believe so on a 6.
Okay.
He does not.
So that's 1 down.
That's 1 gone.
And I've got 1 more to shoot, which I'll shoot into that wounded one. So again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We checked they were all in rapid fire range, by the way.
Oh, we did. We did. By we, I mean Pardo.
Okay, so that's 3 extra hits.
Okay.
And 5s.
You want a good roll now? Ooh, not bad.
That's 3.
That's 3.
-2 again.
4 ups. 1. Okay. So 2 goes through.
2 go through. He's down 2.
Down to 4.
Down to 4. I don't know if to shoot again. I think that's everything shot now because they're in cover. They don't shoot and that shoots. So I'm going to have a think about because there is a stratagem for intercessors which lets them shoot again, but it's 2 CP. So it's a bit expensive. But I could take him down. 4 average, I should be making his 2 wounds. So let me have a think about it.
Alright, catch back in hero time. We're actually going to go with it. Mr. Pardo is spending 2 CP. And we're going to fire at this wounded. 4 wounds left on this decimator.
Yeah. So rapid fire stratagem it's called. You normally do it on the bigger squad, but the bigger squad can't fire because they're in terrain. So
this is the moment heroes are made.
The output of mortal wound output is so high that I just need to risk it and try and take 4 wounds off them. So
I agree.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay, so that's all the roll we wanted.
Oh dear.
No 6s as well there. And hitting on wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds. -2.
4 ups. Oh, 1 more. So down to 3. Lucky they don't degrade.
Lucky, yeah. Okay, so some charges. Okay. Let's do this one first.
Okay, the big
one.
I'm
gonna go into them.
Okay.
Will you charge?
Will you
charge? Will you overwatch?
Not with them, no.
Okay, so let's go in. I need a 9 here.
Okay.
6, 7.
Okay.
Now, I really need to get them in, I think, because I need to take you off that, because that means that you would get no
Oh, 1 CP left.
I'm gonna do it.
Will Dawn be with him?
Full Dawn for the Emperor! It's a 7-level!
Alright, end of the charge phase. After that excitement, Mr. Pardo went streaking outside. What happened? We neglected not to charge here.
Yeah. I forgot about the -2 again.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get into the second decimator.
Yes.
Because the first one's still fresh, so I won't take it down. And
no.
That means that you will shoot at me, but
yes.
You are going to shoot at me anyway, so... wait, maybe I do charge, actually. Take a couple of wounds out. Yeah, charge.
Alrighty.
Changing. Do you want to overwatch?
Possibly.
You mortal wound on 6s only, right?
Rerolling 1s next to that guy. 6s. I got some CP left. Let's do it. Okay. Into this front unit, right?
Yeah, front unit. Yeah.
Okay. First one. How many shots? Ooh, 2 shots.
Okay, why can't you do that before?
There's
that's
one mortal wound.
Yeah.
And then next gun.
Next gun, yeah.
Oh.
Why didn't that happen before?
Another mortal wound.
Okay, so that's 1 dead.
That's 1 dead already. I'll take that for a CP.
Charging. That's a 5.
-2 to that.
-2. So let's see what the charge is.
Ooh, this is exciting.
So I need 7 base. No, I need to be. Oh, that's a 5. So I needed a 5. No, I needed a 7.
Oh.
So, and I've lost 1 before.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take 1 off. Take him off.
Ooh.
Okay, and now
exciting.
I will be using. I was going to use Fury of the First.
Yes.
Which is 1 CP, but instead of that, I will be using. There's one against Chaos, which I don't think, but it's reroll everything to hit in combat.
Wow.
For 1 CP. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'll check. Let's check.
Let's check what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Death to Traitors. That's what it's called.
Yes.
So I'm out of CP, but I'm just trying to show you some of the new.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a new stratagem. I think it's just slightly different wording.
Okay.
On it. I reroll all hits against Chaos Astartes, Heretic Astartes unit. So I'm hitting on 4s with these guys, because they do have the -1 still built. But I reroll all of them. I'm using this because I do really want to kill them, and I can't. Look, it's good that I'm actually re-rolling this, because I missed with all these. So 4s again here. Yeah, and the Thunder Hammers are -2 now.
They are.
So you do get a 5-up save with these. Okay, so 2s. Okay, so that's another couple of misses. So 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
5-ups.
5-ups.
Oh! That's 2 still alive.
The Dark Gods are with
Crazy.
me. That's still objective secured over you.
Yeah.
Foolish loyalists. We have 3 attacks here from the champion and 2 attacks from his brother in arms, hitting on 3s. Unfortunately, no the False Emperor. And then wounding on 1. 1 wound.
1.
It doesn't matter. 1 wound.
Up.
Oh, we took a wound!
That's wrong. Wow.
That's actually damage 4 as well.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I do have 3 wounds now on Terminators.
Oh, you do? Yeah, that's true.
I'm down to 2 wounds on this one.
Chunky boys.
You do have to do a leadership test. So
I do. Okay,
you've lost
so
2, so your leadership 3, so your leadership is now 5, and it's passed.
we're okay. And I can re-roll that because of...
You are broken, overpowered, chapter.
It is true, it is true.
So yeah, that's the end of my turn. I get engage all fronts. I do engage on all fronts now.
You do?
And what else do I get? I get 2 points for
Bring it down.
And vital intelligence, I believe I need to check. I believe it's at the beginning of my next command phase.
Understood. Alrighty. So here we go. Word bearers, turn 2. Coming. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Do you know what's going to happen?
No? Neither do I. This is probably the furthest I've ever got with fighting against Crimson Fists. I love this new codex.
I love this game.
Okay, so movement phase for the word bearers. The Kytan has slithered around this way. Initially I was going to send him that way, but then I thought, no, why not try and mortal wound that guy? These guys are kind of slow. They might be able to get a charge off, maybe not. That -2 bubble helping me out. We've got the Disco Lord has moved in here to do some combat. This guy's going to come around and do some combat over here. The Belias is just shuffled on this corner. And he has an eye on this big squad of Marines here, so hopefully take a couple of them down. The brave Chaos Space Marines have survived 5 Thunder Hammers coming in off the charge.
Crazy. I can't believe they're still alive.
Amazing. It's that -2, right?
Yes.
So they've come and took this objective, are still holding that. Bit of redundancy, and I've run these guys along. I haven't brought my reserves in yet, guys, because they need to be basically within a very short window along the midboard for me to deploy my scramblers, and I need to kind of get rid of this sea of dark blue before I do that. So that's the movement phase concluded. Now, quickly going to the cyclic phase, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with sacrifice.
Okay.
I'm going to take a wound off this guy if I successfully cast it, and then I'm actually going to put it back onto this decimator right here.
Okay.
I think I was maybe the Kytan, but he's still on 11 wounds, and the this guy needs to get back up again. So sacrifice. It's a 4, I believe, to cast with my +1.
Yep,
so it makes it a 5. So it's a wound on him, and he gets 3 back automatically because he is a warpsmith that I took the wound off. So I'll put a wound on him in a moment.
Okay.
Down to 11, and then we're going to cast Infernal Power, which doesn't go off. So I believe it's a 5.
Okay.
So I don't get the reroll ones. And then I'm going to spend a CP, taking me down to 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast another power for Cursed Earth for that 4 sweet invulnerable save. And that goes off.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just check if that's a 4, but I'm pretty sure Infernal Power is a 5.
Okay.
I'll get my rules monkey of my own to do that. And yeah, so that's that. And shooting phase coming up. Elias, the Shield of Sakaris, has bead over there on the unit of Primaris, and he's going to be putting his butcher cannons into it. So hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Lovely. And then 2s to wound. Oh, 4 1s then.
Okay, I'll just use your dice.
Of course.
4 ups.
4 ups.
Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5 dead.
5 gone. That makes me happy. And now I'll pay 2 CP to end this coffin.
That would be scary.
That would be very scary. Okay, so 5 Marines down there. Elias putting the work in, as always. What an absolute beast. And then we're actually going to fly over this way. We're going to take a cheeky pot shot and go over here and see if we can take this, because it's damage 2.
Yeah, you can't see this, that's ruined. More than 5 inches, so...
Oh, is that... Are we casting that as 5 inches?
You can normally...
Okay.
For this point, but...
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah. Look, they're inside, so...
No, I don't mind.
Yeah, they're inside, so you can fire at them.
I've got plenty of targets.
They're in, so you can fire.
Alright. Yeah. So, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Oh, rerunning wounds for Demon Engine. Nope. Nothing. Because he's a Demon Engine. Oh no, Infernal Power. I failed it. So, apologies.
Yeah.
Don't get the helmet. I'm fine. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me have a little think of what I need to shoot at next, because the sequence here is important to attacks and various other bits.
Yeah.
Catch you guys in a second. Okay, next up, we're going to go with the Kytan and its ravaging blaster of death shooty Doom.
Always
just called Doom.
Always end up with Doom.
We're going to fire all of the shots into this squad here. We can see them because they are on the terrain itself.
Yep.
So we're hitting on 2s because we're still within 6 inches of the low discordant and we're still on top bracket. We're not really rolling 1s, unfortunately. And then we're wounding on 2s because it's strength 8.
Yep.
So that's 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6.
-2.
-2 damage 2.
-1 because I'm on cover, so...
Okay.
I'm back to a 4 up.
Oh,
okay, so
my
that's
word.
2, 3. That's the squad. Damage 2, right?
Yeah,
that's the squad.
That is the squad gone. Let me just check that is damage 2. I'm 99% sure, but we need to be sure. But goodbye, Space Marine. Okay, say goodbye, Contemptor. I hope. We've got the 2 decimators left to fire. I was correct. It was -2 damage 2, and that unit is just nothing but pulp and power armor mess.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. So let's fire the first decimator. Everything obviously into the Contemptor. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. Hitting on 2s. That is a mortal wound to me because I can't reroll it at the moment. But that's 3 mortal wounds so far.
Okay.
And the next gun is 4 shots again. And this is on 2s. Oh, that's another mortal wound. You can't do doubles, but it's another mortal wound to me. So that's another 2 mortal wounds, Mr. Pardo.
Okay, so down to 5.
And then the next decimator. Oh, just 2 shots. That's 2 more.
Down to 3.
And the last one, I need a big roll. No, I did not get it. That's another 2.
Okay, so he's down to 1. I'm happy with that.
He's down to 1. Nothing I can do about that. Nothing more shooting, but at least he's heavily bracketed, I guess.
Yeah. He's hitting on 4s now.
Yes. So, with the conclusion of the shooting phase, it's just the charge phase left.
Yeah.
We're going to go.
Cultists advance, right? So they can't.
They're not going to charge, but
so it's just that blob there.
We wouldn't charge any cultists.
Never know.
You never know. They're just holding that objective for me. We're going to charge with the Disco Lord. Actually, he's going to go into both of these squads here.
Okay.
And so you can sneak in that way.
Yep.
And then we're actually going to get this guy is going to go to this unit back here. Okay. Okay, so
I can't overwatch.
You can't overwatch.
This one into here.
Yeah, first one. That's 7. He's very much in. I'll probably sneak him as far as he can go.
Okay, so I'll just put him
like that. I'll do some shuffling because I want him to be in range of this guy. And then the charge distance on these 2.
Yep.
An 8 will do it for sure.
For sure.
So we'll tuck him in there, and then we'll catch you guys back at the start of the fight. Oh my word! Well, I did this off camera because I started with him, and he has so many profiles. I never use him in combat, so I needed my free hands to look at my book. But he ended up wiping out this squad, and this guy was left on 1 wound, annoyingly. So he might run away, but
if he doesn't, it's good for me. Yes, because exactly. I score a lot of points.
You do score a lot of points, but he needs to go. But I will show you what the Kytan can do. The power of the Kytan is 18 attacks because he has the Heretic Star.
You really have to do this. You really have to show this.
He's within 6 of the Disco Lord, which means he's hitting on 2s because it's hitting on his full profile. And then, oh, look at all that. No Death of the False Emperor. He cares not for the old grudges. And then 2s. So, missed 2 again, but that's all those wounds. -2, D3 damage. Okay. They're all dead.
They're all dead. They're all dead.
Yeah, that's a lot. So, wow. Here's a big swing on the board on this right flank here, guys. We've had 3 units of Marines, Primaris Marines, wiped off the board.
Yep. I need to do a leadership test.
Oh, this is the big one. Leadership test.
I've lost 3 this turn, so my leadership is 9, 8 is 5.
Is there anything new?
You don't reroll this. There's no modifiers in attrition tests, so I can't reroll this. So I need less than a 5.
Oh my word, he is gone! Fled or died in the ruins like a dog he is. Oh, Wordbearer's coming in hot.
Can't believe that. I got 60 only. If that guy would have survived, I just needed a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I got the 6. I would have got 2 for vital ground in the command phase, plus 15 command point, 15 points for primary as well. And I can't reroll that, can I? Because I haven't got command.
You haven't got a command point.
I can't. Can you reroll? I don't know. Could have spent 2 CP and auto pass, but I haven't got command points ever.
Yes, exactly.
So let's not get into that.
Let's not get into that. He was greedy spending them. Greedy, Mr. Pardo.
So you get engage your fronts.
Yes.
You do get grind them down again. So the score at the moment is 13 points to 12.
Oh, it's very close. It's very close.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of Wordbearer's turn 2. We move into Crimson Fist's turn 3.
Let me roll something for you.
Oh, what do you want to roll?
See if I get something back.
Oh, okay.
Command point? No, so it's just 1 CP this turn.
1 CP coming in. Crimson Fist's movement phase coming up. Okay, into turn 3, end of the movement phase. 10 points is scored so far for holding these 2 objectives.
Yeah, and I've got vital ground again, which gives me another 2 here.
Another 2.
I'm not. I didn't score that because you were.
I'm holding that, so I don't. It doesn't hold.
And I don't hold there because I rolled a 5.
A 6. So movement. These have shuffled forward a little bit more.
6, yeah, not 5. A 6.
The very wounded contemptor has stayed still. We've had the unit here stay still additionally.
Yeah. I gave Chapter Master to them before they moved, so they were within 6 inches of the Chapter Master. I have to do that in the command phase. That's another thing we did in the command phase.
Okay, all right. And then these guys have just shuffled around the objective here. Probably get a charge on both units, I imagine. We'll try and finish them off. And that's... Oh, a little bit of shuffling going on.
Yeah.
Mid-board shuffling.
I forgot. No, I measured before and they were just about off, and I forgot to move them back a bit.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. So, anything we need to do, sir?
No, we can go straight into shooting because there's not a lot of shooting either. So.
Okay.
So yeah, basically I'm hiding with them.
Yes.
I did the litany of hate on him off camera.
Okay.
I've basically been doing that all the time. We haven't been recording, but I've been doing it because he wasn't going to get into combat or anything. So if you haven't seen it, it's because we've been doing it off camera.
Okay.
So he's basically re-rolled into it, and he's got a 7-inch charge into Belias there. So let's see how this goes. Very important turn, I think.
Yes.
Straight on to shooting. Let's go with Contemptor into
the Kytan.
Yep.
So hitting on
4s now.
4s now. Okay.
All
Nice.
hits. Wounding on 3s.
Oh my!
Wow. So just 1 wound.
Just 1. 5 up though because I'm not within 6. Oh, beautiful.
I give up.
That's absolutely beautiful.
I give up. Okay, these guys are all going into this guy, the severely wounded
With
one.
5 wounds left, yeah, I just marked them up after the game, guys, for the wounds I took when shooting.
So assault cannon first, hitting on 4s, rerolling entirely.
Nice.
So that's 4 hits, wounding on 5s, 1 wound.
1 wound, 4. He's okay.
Okay, and then we've got the storm bolters. So
Storm bolters.
1, 2.
Would you rather be? Would you rather be a Terminator with a power fist and a storm bolter? Yeah?
Thunderhammer, all the way. Just smashing things.
Alright.
I would smash like walls and everything. Like, smash
Everything anywhere.
Okay, so hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Okay, and I get extra shots on the 6s. There.
Nice.
There.
A lot of hits there. But now you need
5s.
big 5s. Okay, come on.
What a bad roll. Look at this. Look at these. Look at this. Look at 1s and 2s here. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so 4 minus 1.
Beautiful. 4 ups.
Crazy.
Ooh, failed 3 of them, so
Okay, it's down to 2.
Down to 2.
Crazy, can't even kill that. So yeah, that's the end of my shooting.
Okay, shooting phase is done.
Yeah. Straight into charges.
Okay, charges.
I'm going to charge. He's going to charge into there first.
Okay, no problem.
You can't overwatch, so I need a 7 here.
Okay. That's a 7, that's what you need.
7, so he's in.
Already. Elias versus Chris.
Yeah, Shepherds. The Shepherds.
The Shepherd.
Okay, these guys are going to go into both units.
Makes sense.
You're not going to overwatch?
I will not be overwatching.
Okay, so basically...
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay.
And then these guys are going to go into just the... Well, he doesn't have a -2, right?
Sorry?
He doesn't have a
He
minus.
does. He's still within 6 here. And everyone within 6 gets -2.
So I need a 7, 8, 9 with them. And they would need a 6, 7, 8. Because he's got a -2 as well, right?
Everyone within 6. It doesn't change.
Do I risk it for Biscuit and go for him? Do I risk and go for both and try and maybe fail? Or should I start killing stuff? Let's start killing stuff. Let's just go for that, which I need 8, I said, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This was a 7.
7.
Oh, that's a 6.
That's a 6.
Plus 2 is
an 8.
8. Yeah, that's what we said. Okay, will you overwatch?
I will not. I need my 2 CP remaining. There's a 3 here and a 3 there. That's a 6.
I'll re-roll this.
With the last CP?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's not good, people.
Not good. It's not today. It's not the day. It's not the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On to charges.
So on to the fight phase.
Into fight.
Fight. The conflict of ages. Shepherd, the chaplain of the Crimson Fist against Belias, the shield of Sakaris. He's fought many wars, my friend.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
We got dice coming. Dice coming from everywhere.
Okay, so 3 attacks plus 1 for charging.
That's a lucky one now.
Hitting onto single combat. That's all hits.
Nice.
And then he's plus 2. So he's still strength 6. I'm needing 5s, yeah?
Okay, 5s.
That's nothing.
Okay. That's not good.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go...
I don't even know what the fighting capacity of a Leviathan is without any close combat.
I'm gonna go 3 guys into these guys, and 2 guys, and one of them is a sergeant into them. So
understood.
The sergeant has 3 plus 1 for charging.
Okay.
And the other guys have 2 plus 1 for charging. So I'll do that into the Marines first.
Feeling confident.
Hitting on 4s. Okay, 3 wounds.
Okay.
And I'm wounding on 2s.
So that's 3 wounds.
-2. 5 wounds.
5 ups.
God. Still haven't killed them. I still haven't killed them.
I still get upset.
This is crazy. Crazy. Okay, and then 3 guys. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Into the cultists.
That was very lucky.
4s, and now I do this, right?
Okay.
And 2s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5 dead cultists.
5 dead cultists. I'm not taking Bookman.
This
In fact, I'll swap Bookman with this guy. Because Bookman is... If anyone watched our Eldar game...
Yeah, oh, he was good.
They'll know about
He was
Bookman.
good, that was funny.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gone.
Yep.
But now I can pile in.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see the fury of the Chaos Cultists. But we'll start over there. Let me get my stats and I'll catch you in a second. Okay, Belias, angered by Shepherd's... what would you say? Sheepingness. What? He's going to...
Shepherd, sheep,
It
farm.
worked. It worked. Okay, we're fighting. We have 1 extra for Heretic Astartes, and we are no death for false emperor. We're hitting on 2s, and I assume wounding on 2s. I could be wrong.
Yeah, strength 8.
Yeah, strength 8. I thought so. So that's 4 wounds.
Okay.
No
minus.
No.
So 3 ups. Yeah, that's all pass.
He's okay, but I will shoot him in the next phase.
Yes,
in the face. The Brave, I have to name this guy because he's an absolute hero. But he's got 2 attacks because he is my champion. That is 2 hits. That is 1 wound.
He's got 3 attacks, right? Because he got charged.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
2 wounds. Ooh, can he kill?
There we go.
Oh, another wound.
Crazy.
Down to 1 wound.
Crazy.
He is incredible. He's definitely getting a name. And then this is the cultists doing what they do best. They don't get death to the false emperor, and they hit on 4s because they're weak.
It's just 4 attacking, right? Because you have to be half an inch.
Oh, true. Well, they all failed anyway.
Okay.
So it mattered not. That is the end.
Yeah, no leadership from him.
No.
Leadership from them.
Yes, they have leadership 6. They lost 5.
So yeah,
So 3 more go.
No, 1 goes, and, then you do attrition test. So.
Oh, the days of old. It's like we haven't been playing 9th
1
edition.
to 2s.
Just 1 more.
Just 1 more.
So I still hold that objective miraculously.
And that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn.
Crazy we haven't done anything again.
Any points?
No, I've got engage your fronts again. So they've got 1, 2, 3, and they're slightly in there, so I can't get that one. So I've got 2 points there.
Okay.
Do you want to know my score?
Please, yeah. Scores on the doors. Let's do it live.
Let's do it. So I get. I
What are the
didn't get
scores?
anything for bringing it down.
George doors.
Engage your fronts. I got 2, and that is 26 to 13. Because I did get 10 points for having 2 objectives, and I got vital ground for this one for 2 points.
Okay.
So I can tell you your points starting your turn.
Yeah, let's
So you get 10 points again because you've got that one, and you're still scoring this one crazily enough. And that's it. So it's 26 to 23.
Oh, it's
before you start doing
Chopping.
any secondaries.
Here we go. Word bearers, turn 3. Bring the pain. Well, I don't know what I've done to deserve the Dark God's favour so far in this game, but long may it continue.
It's crazy. I've done like 25 Thunderhammer hits into a unit of 5 Marines, and they're still alive. It's crazy.
And he still stands. Comment below to name him some cool, nasty name.
Dirty John. That's his name.
Dirty John. That's actually a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably where you got it from. He watches TV. So, Goliath's still in combat there, but hopefully not for long against the Chaplain. We've had the Kytan move up across here, probably just combat those Terminators.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of shuffling here. We've had him come around. Again, haven't really moved too much because I've got shooting on where I need him to be. You might not be able to see, but actually, and Mr. Pardo was kind enough to mention that he, because he's in the ruins, is targetable, and there's no one within 3 around him.
Nope.
So I can, within 24 inches here, shoot him potentially.
I'm sure that's more than 3. So we measure to make sure.
The measure to make sure, of course.
Can you pass me a tape measure?
I can.
I'm sure.
SN sponsored.
I'm sure. So. Yeah, mount.
Okay. So that being that's a lot of tempting targets. And the most important thing, guys, is that my reserves have shown up on this side of the board. And they moved up 6, and they are just within 3 of that objective there to hold that. But they won't be deploying scramblers just yet.
Yep.
Because the 5 or the 3 remaining Chaos cultists here have now tied out traders for 2 CP and have gone to this side to get me both engage all fronts and deploy scramblers.
Yeah.
So lots of delicious points there for me. Am I boring you, sir?
No, I'm just tired.
Tired of being battered?
Yes, basically.
Right, so we're going to go into Psychic Phase. It's going to be a nice quick one. We're going to do Cursed Earth, which I need on a 7, which I get, so that's a lovely Fort and Vulnerable save as always. And I will get Infernal Power because I did miss it last turn. There's a 6 plus 1 with a 7. It was a 6 to cast last time, guys. I was mistaken, but luckily I didn't go off. So that's all that done. Do I spend my last CP on casting anything else? Sacrifice, for example? No, because I didn't put him next to him, so it's probably not the best thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah, we're okay. We're all good. So let's move on to the shooting phase, which is coming up in about a moment. Okay, let's start off with Belias. He is itching to use his flamers into Mr. Shepherd. That's 7 shots.
7 shots.
That's 5, 6, 7 here. Strength 5.
Strength 5. Yeah.
So 3s. Ooh. Okay, so that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds. -1, so 4+. So we've got a 4+ from Mandible anyway.
Oh, okay.
And they're damage 2, so he's dead.
Oh.
Dunk!
I think you get to fight him. Take that.
Probably skewer there.
Yes. Take that, Shepherd. Alrighty. Okay, so I didn't even get to use my butcher cannons. That's a shame. Not that they were in target range or anything, but anyway, we move on. So the Disco Lord here has his autocannon. He's going to fire into this squad because there is 1 wound remaining on this guy in the back, and I'd love to blink it off him. So 2 hits and 2 wounds. -1.
Here we go.
That's 2 damage each.
-1, but I'm in cover anyway, so it's 2+ anyway.
Ah, okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. So let's move on. Let's go with the Kytan. He's going to put 8 shots into the wounded Contemptor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Contemptor. Hitting on 2s because we're within 6 here of our big guy. Rerolling 1s because of Infernal power. And we're still within 6. That's all hit.
Yep.
Strength 8, so 3s. Ooh, that's all hit.
-2, right?
-2 damage too.
Okay, so 5 ups. No, he's dead. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
Oh, so he is gone. That's quite big. What we're going to do now is going to do some split firing. Well, I say split firing. We're going to use the first decimator.
Yep.
And he is going to fire into the Captain Rodriguez.
Captain Rodriguez.
No.
Okay.
Yep. So first gun, 2d3 shots. That's 5 shots. Sorry, that's 1, 2, 4 shots.
Okay.
I can count. Ish. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s for Infernal power. Oh, takes a mortal wound on the front one, so he's down to 7. That's 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then the next one is just 3 shots, and that's 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, 6. He's got 7 wounds.
So he's got 1 left.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So
he's got normally 6, but his Warlord trait grants him 1 more, so that's 7.
Okay. In that case, then I will fire Decimator 1 weapon into there.
Okay.
And then I'll fire 1 into. That's tough. Yeah, I'll fire into them. I need to get rid of the storm shields.
Okay.
And they're on the objective. So
this one into Gravis, right?
Yeah. So that's 6. This should be him dead, right?
Yeah, for sure. Just quick roll. That's him dead.
3 ones. Oh, 1 wound on
That's
him.
Dead anyway.
Takes him down to 3.
Okay.
He hurt himself.
He hurt himself.
There's a 3 on here somewhere.
I swear.
I swear. Okay, and then we're going to do the last soul burner into him.
Okay.
So that's 4 shots. Rerolling 1s. So that's 4 mortal wounds. That's 2 dead.
Yeah, these 2 dead.
Excellent. Okay. And that's it for the shooting phase.
Yep.
There's nothing else that can really be seen. So now moving on to the charge phase.
Yep.
There's only 1 charge to be had, and that is this one here.
Okay.
So I don't think I can fail, but
basically in.
There we go. I'll just tuck him in there. And then we shall get some dice and catch you guys back for the fight phase. 18 attacks coming in from the Kytan. We're still within 6 of our little bubble here, so he's hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s for Infernal power. So that's 1 there and 1 there. That's all hit.
Yep.
And then
I think this one's 1 of these.
So, 2's the wound, strength 10, and rerolling 1s for Infernal power. Okay, ooh, missed 1.
Onto yours.
Yeah, that's probably easier for you.
Okay, so 5 ups.
Yep. 5 ups, this is D3 damage apiece. Okay.
Okay, so they're dead anyway, because even if you do roll 1s, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all dead anyway.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Goodbye, Terminators.
Excellent.
I shall just forwards, and that's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
That's everything done. We, in terms of points, grind them down.
You got grind them down. You got engage all fronts. Yes, you did. So you get a total of 3 there. Let's just mark it out quickly.
Okay.
Okay, so you got engage all fronts.
Do you want to tell people what you're using at home, just in case they haven't seen ITC?
ITC apps. So good. Still app.
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's free. So good.
ITC
So
battles.
engage all fronts. You got to grind them down again. And that's it. So the score at the moment is 29-26 for you. I'm not gonna score that one again, which is crazy. So I just get 5 points in my turn 4.
Did you have my deploying scramblers?
No, but you have to. That's at the end of the game, right?
Oh, of course.
But you are deploying scramblers on that,
I am,
right?
yes, exactly.
Okay, so you just have to do the middle one.
One
next,
more for
and
these guys,
you get 10. Okay, so we can. It's very difficult for me to win. So we can actually maybe let's cut off. Let's see what I can do.
Okay.
And maybe there's no point in carrying on, but we'll see what we can do.
Alrighty. So catch you guys back for turn 4, Crimson. Okay. Turn 4.
So yeah. So there's still a chance I can win it. I'm now in the lead actually, 33-29. But that's now not counting your deploy scramblers, which you're going to get 10 points off, and I can't stop that. And so that will take you to 39. But I probably will take you off here, meaning you will only capture 5 points next turn, and these won't be able to be targeted because you just won't get into range unless you charge them. You can't go through there anyway. So it's basically I need to survive with them for your shooting phase. So let's just carry on. As soon as they die, it's game over.
Okay.
So let's go straight onto charge. Straight onto charge.
Oh, you're going to kill them.
So a charge in.
You're going to kill them.
Most in. So that's 3, 3, and 3.
I can't believe you're going to kill the champion of the...
+1 for the champ.
The hero of the hour. His name will be sung in Sakaris.
Here we go. So I miss with all this.
Oh my god! What a beast!
2 to wounds. That's a wound. 5 up.
I'm going to CP that with my last CP. Logar knows your name, my son, for you are a hero of the Wordbearers Legion. Praise the 17th, praise the Chaos Gods.
That's game there, because I won't. You'll be scoring 10 points this turn because of just him, and yeah, I can't believe it. That's 25. That's over 30 Thunderhammer hits into a 5-man squad. That's not even funny anymore.
No one can defeat the nameless one.
Immortal.
The immortal. Thunderhammers mean nothing to him.
Yeah, that's game. When you can't kill 5 Marines with 34 Thunderhammer hits, then just go home.
That is a perfect end to the game, and my first ever victory against the Crimson Fists. I imagine this recording
It's the nerf. We got the nerf bats.
I imagine this recording will go missing tonight.
Yes, it'll go on SM Plus. Not a lot of people see it.
Amazing game. Thank you so much for my first victory against my hated foe. Oh, fantastic. I feel elated. I shall pray to the gods tonight. Let's wrap it up and end the game conclusion coming up next. There we have it. End of the game. Wordbearers victory against the Crimson Fists.
Crazy.
God.
You beat them.
I can't believe it.
I might delete this.
Yeah.
No, we need the content.
We need the content for sure.
Yeah.
So I know you can't delete it. The hero.
It's been cool. It's cool for actually Chaos to win, Marines.
The hero of the hour. Comment below with names. Thunderhammers can't do it, so...
Yeah, basically, you blowing him over did more than 31 Thunderhammer hits. 31.
31, yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. I know we've been talking off camera about it. It's the -2, but it's not the -2. It's like, they should have been really, really dead by now.
I think the perfect end of the game was the re-roll of my last CP to get that 5, to save the hero of Sakaris.
I played 9 hits on that last turn.
So good.
9 hits.
It just made me so happy.
Icing on the cake.
Anyway, let's talk about the game.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your list and then how you felt the game went for you.
So, how did it go? Okay, so I think it's such a different revamp to Space Marines that you just have to get used to playing Space Marines all over again. It's completely changed. List-wise, I think the list was okay. I think it's been more your part of saving and me failing. Like, I've shot into the Kytan with 4 las cannons numerous times. I think I've got like maybe 20 shots gone in, 20 las cannon shots gone into the Kytan, and only like 3 have gone through, so that proves. But the Kytan hasn't been that bad. It's been the decimators, and most of all, it's been, if I would have killed that unit of Space Marines, which 90% of the time I would have killed, I would have been scoring 15 points for primary a turn. I would have been getting vital intelligence. I would have been getting a total of 3-5 points a turn. So I would have been ahead in points. Crazy. That point changed the game completely.
And that one Marine that didn't stay.
And that Marine, it's just been such an unlucky game. But back to the Codex, I think it's a really good revamp. I just need to get used to things and used to the new stratagems and how the core works, and it's not all about re-rolling everything and hitting with everything and wounding with everything, which was crazy before. So it's cool. It's actually cool to actually play Space Marines again. It's tactical. You need to scratch your head. It's not autopilot like it's been for the last 6 months. I think the mechanic of how the Codex is built is really, really good. And I think list-wise it was good. I think the units that performed the units are good, they just didn't perform.
Right, that's fair. Tactically, was anything you would have changed?
No, it's just dice. Yeah. I can say it again, if I would have killed those Space Marines, which should have been dead at least on the next turn, I would have been scoring a lot more points. I would have been 20 points ahead of you in primary. I would have been getting a lot of points in vital intelligence. So it's just a matter of, it hasn't been my day for dice. You've been passing your saves when you've had to, and and just work from there. I just need to scratch my head, work with it, and see what happens, because I have a really important game in a couple of days where Winter's SEO is flying over.
Ooh, yes.
So I do have to have a couple of practice games before he comes over, because he's told me that he's bringing the heat, he's bringing a good list. He's not bringing any narrative list. He's not told me what he's not told me what he's.
He hasn't done.
He's just saying I'm bringing the heat. So I am playing the Crimson Fist. It's an iconic army for me. And I just have to play it. So I just really need to tweak. I won't have the new units arrive on time. They've been sent over from UK from my painter, my commission painter, but they won't be arriving in time because just post is really slow. So I do have to step back now, think about my list again, and see how it goes from there. I've got a lot of Forge World stuff as well, which, like I mentioned in the beginning, isn't inbuilt in the Codex with the -1 damage. With all dreadnoughts having the Codex, and I haven't got the core keyword in the dreadnought, so they don't work as good as the others. So yeah, I just have to sit back, open the Codex again, and basically start from scratch.
Get reading.
Get reading. No, I have to edit first, and then I start reading. So yeah, it's been really interesting. But apart from those bits where I've just failed my rolls, which I shouldn't have happened, it would have been a completely different game. I think I would have had the upper hand if I would have killed that Space Marine unit, and my last cannons would have gone through most occasions. I think you've passed a lot of those 5-ups on the Kytan. It would have been a whole different game. So I'm looking forward to actually. I think I prefer having a loss straight away and having to know what to tweak and slowly build up from there.
Yeah, but the loss.
It's a big loss for me. I might stop playing 40k at this Age of Sigmar. I might bring my fantasy army up, my Tomb Kings out.
Right, so not much to say on my end really. I think everything performed the way it should. I got really hot, to be fair, on the decimators. They did a lot of damage going in.
Yeah, but that's something. I think they're hot.
Yeah,
they're hot. They perform well. If you don't kill them, they perform well. I've
got, to be fair, put a lot into them. I've got a Lord Discordant there to support them. I've got the Master of Possession. It's all keyed around them moving around.
Yeah.
They can easily fall apart. People might be commenting now going, oh my god, they're so OP. The fact is that God knows how many games I played against Pardo where he has just deleted 3 of them game 1.
Yeah.
And I was expecting that, especially at first turn. I was kind of hoping...
I actually thinking about it now, I think I should have gone with the Contemptors into them instead of the Kytan first, but the Kytan's just so scary. Like, it shoots good when it's sitting on 2s and wounding on 2s in combat and in shooting. It's a scary guy to have on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's within 6 of him, it becomes lethal, and that gun is so good for killing Primaris.
Yeah,
it's a Primaris killer. It's a Primaris killer, and he is an absolute beast. Yeah. So For me, the Kytan, I'm glad you shot at him because he was the scary one. I was hoping the Decimators would survive. Elias didn't do too much, but he kind of held that flank, and that's what I wanted him to do.
Yeah, and they had nothing in that flank to actually
deal with him exactly.
So.
And I was going to shoot across field if you kept advancing that way. So he did what he was meant to do. I mean, at the end of the day, he is the shield of Sagaris.
Yes.
He stood. This is like my Christmas is coming early. I'm going to change this date to my birthday. I smashed Chaplain Chris.
You burnt him.
I burnt crispy Chris,
crispy beef,
and we had the Chaos Space Marine unit that just absolutely.
I can't get that out of my head. It's bonkers, man. People must be raging behind the screen.
So
people, I hope crazy.
Defeated the Crimson Fists. I was just super happy. I'm pretty sure I got everything right. I'm pretty sure it's been a little while since we've got some stuff out. It's been so busy, guys, as we said at the start. So yeah, if you are looking for more content, then please head over to SM Plus because we have more content there.
Yep.
If you go www.smbattlepods.com /DC1 against Crimson Fists, you'll find SM Plus with loads of exclusive content, more video battle reports, and classic battle reports. We're actually bringing those back soon. Along with our new website and some other bits and pieces we've been working on in the background. Hence, we've been so busy along with our day jobs.
So busy,
but good busy because we want to give you guys more content. So appreciate subscribe if you haven't. This is the first time that you've seen us. We really appreciate all the support, guys, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye.